been a long time coming. We've had a lot of tournament games, but it's time to check out the state of the Age Mythology ladder right now. In the right-hand corner, spawning in at 325 pounds of pure muscle and a brain the size of his muscles to go with it. The brain is a muscle as well. He's been working it out, trying to show everyone how to do what he does with Hades. His name? Ice Fox, Fire Fox, from the Deities of Death. His opponent today, in the red color. He does not have an officially listed weight, but he does play in all of the different weight classes. He participates. He does his best. He's going by the name Mau Mau here, but he is no Mau Mau. He is Tunison. And he is going to be playing a little bit of Noir for us. Nonetheless, let's see how this game is going to go. A couple of relics to have a look at, see if they're going to make any difference. Tusk of the Iron. I don't think this relic is going to be a relic that's not... I mean, this is actually an insane relic for the Chinese, but this is a really, really good relic to keep away from the Chinese. Okay, next relic. Anvil of Hephaestus. Oof! Another big one. Over here we've got Head of Orpheus, less exciting on the bottom of the map, and Tearfing Anger and Tear's Sword, less exciting over here as well. Now we have the Quailfu Chieftain. No surprises. And we'll see what's going to happen here. Lately, I've been seeing Chinese players at the top level starting to go for very, very late advanced times. Starting to do things like grabbing super early pickaxe, hand axe. Let me know, you guys. Would you guys be interested in like really economically heavy builds? Like there's some builds from way back in the day that... I know, like not even like from Legacy, right? Which were ideas of like grabbing early hand axe, grabbing early pickaxe, grabbing early husbandry, advancing at like 515 on Legacy, right? Those were some builds back in the day into whatever they felt like. As Tunison's villagers just decided to not go onto the wood, instead going back onto the food. He has not noticed yet. Gonna have some troubles here, I think. Definitely wanted them to go onto wood. He made the effort for them to go onto wood. And they will not be going onto wood. Tunison. Alt-tab back into the game, my dude. And there he goes. It might be worth it to take all the villagers off of food and just put them all onto wood. If you make an error like that, you can always fix it up. These villagers doing? Oh god, this one's gonna get stuck. Oh dear, no, she's okay. She's okay. It's all good. Anyways, we got Ares. Remember the song? Have you guys seen it? Ares coming through from Matrius. Do you guys remember that one? Can we get that clip up? Hang on. Let me just quickly search for it. Hang on, we're gonna get it up. You guys need it's good. I can't find it. It's too hard. Maybe I can get it up on my phone. How will I get it up? It's not going to happen. I know you guys want it, but it's not going to happen. Tusk of the Iron Ball coming through, and we are actually seeing a machine workshop. The man with a machine. I want to see it as well. I remember it from somewhere way back when. How do you find anything? What if I search and I go Ares... Matrius. No, there's nothing. I don't even know. I give up. It was a good time. Okay, military academy, stable for Ice Fox, the Dodd Man, and an archery range. Why go one type of unit when you can go 3 types of units? Or even more. We see the immediate will of Kronos to come through as well. Was this from the tournament? Yeah, there was a tournament game and Matrius went Ares and I got excited. Because Matrius was like a Poseidon player who went Ares. Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. It was wild. And we're going to be seeing the Deimos' Sword of Dread to come in as well. All the upgrades in the world. Meanwhile, units now ready to start coming out. He's got himself the Halberdier. He's got himself the Fire Arch. I'm a bit surprised to see all the Halberdier out this early because there's nothing telling you realistically that any Hippias are coming out. In fact, one thing here that makes a lot of sense for Firefox is to actually just open Toxotes and Cyclops. Like, what are you going to do against Toxotes Cyclops? You have to build Javelineers. And he's making himself Fire Archer and Halberdier. Not a single infantry unit built just yet. As we do see, a cheeky little raid up to the top. This is absolutely gigantic. That's one villager down. That's going to be two villagers down. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Another, okay, another one down. As the double chilling into the main base as the villagers garrisoning. Look at these bad boys, how terrifying they look. Is that another villager? He doesn't get the other one. And then he just pulls back. No harm, no foul. Tunison, 26 to 27 villagers. A big win in the early game there for our main man, Firefox. Chilling, chilling, chilling. They're ready to start chilling inside the main base. Whacking ahead. Okay, all right. A little bit of damage, a little bit of attack. Oh, the units are swinging around onto this right side. There's not really any need for Firefox to really hit the go button just yet as the villagers get brought back yet again. A market coming up. Now Tunison says, all right, no hunt for me. Back into the main base. The chilling, however, they are not chilling anymore. They're right in the main base of our main man, Firefox here, and they are setting ablaze to these villagers. Now, Firefox does have himself survival equipment. So his villagers will take a couple more shots to die than normal. Hey, who ended up getting the relic? Over here. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Damage. Stuff. Things. And Firefox is still playing with fire here. I mean, he's calling himself Arx Fox, but he's playing with fire sitting out onto this position because, you know, there could be a vanish sort of move where he gets on top of them. There's a whole bunch of hero pioneers here. Now, granted, the Cyclops does have 690 HP and 55% pierce armor, so it is not the best of units to kill that one off with, but doesn't really have another option there as the villagers getting back out onto this position saying, I would like this. I would like this hunt. Yes, yes, please. Thank you very much. Upgrades now coming through for Firefox. And he says it's time to attack while the upgrades are coming through. See if he can make it happen. He charges in. A lot of units here. The Cyclops picking up one of them. Throws the big bad boy. He lands. He will get healed back up. There's 4 chilling, however. This might not be the best of fights here for Firefox. His units are so slow as well. He turns around, taking the fight here. He picks up the Halberdier, tossing into the front here as the Chillins going to town onto these Cyclops. They're getting very low. One falling. Another one getting close to going down as well as the Toxotes now coming in can start sniping down the Pioneers on the back. There's still one more Cyclops remaining here. As all the Pioneers are down, one Elder Cyclops remaining. That's going to do huge damage. And Firefox is in an absolutely commanding position at the huge damage onto the villagers. He picks off another one as the 1 HP Hippie is almost getting another kill there. As another Cyclops to start coming in. Good control there from Tunison to retreat back. he charges forward, picks up another Deuterino there as he tosses that one away, trying to pick off the Chillin, not quite going to be able to get in there as the Fire Archer's turning to try and finish off the Ajax. The Ajax dreaming of a smack onto that Chillin, but just not able to poke him in the bum. Damage done. Stock take. 36 to 40 villagers. 36 to 40 villagers. The Chillin back out onto the map. He's got 2 here. He's going to get another one out very quickly. Meanwhile, villagers happily over onto this hunt. Figuring out when your opponent moves to this hunt is so key on this map, because if you can send these Chillin out there, all of a sudden they're going to be very sad villagers. He's charging forward. One weakness here for our main man Firefox is no healing. Turns in, gets a bit of a singe onto that Cyclops there. Does decide to turn around. He does so much damage. Holy damage! He is okay. All right, and yep, that is one way to deal with the Cyclops. You take a huge amount of damage, then you just retreat back and heal everyone back up. Now these guys, when standing still, it's 1 HP a second, so it's 3 HP a second. Because they heal themselves, right? If they're not moving. It's kind of insane. There's more Cyclops coming through. Firefox is not done with the spammage of Cyclops in this game. He says, they've been working out for me thus far. Let me keep spamming them. However, Rushall is in. A hefty differential in military resource value here as the army now starting to wander forward. The Chillin pulling back. There is going to be a Baihu here. Another Chillin joining in. There are 2 heroes onto this fight here. As onto the backside here, the Fey Beast getting dropped down. The Cyclops get pulled. Damage coming in. Onto the front, those units not going to be able to do all too much. The Toxotes almost taken out here. As the army for Firefox seemingly removed. And now Firefox is going to have to think about where to next. He says, okay, it's time for the heroic edge myself then. But, big but. Our main man, Tunison, didn't go for Gol Mag. What does that mean? It means no super cavalry, no super white horse cavalry. A town center to come up. Still no gold though for that age up. No food either. Another town center. Another town center. This is a decision from Firefox. 14 minutes into the game, 2 town centers, and a dream. Come on, Ragnaroks. Come on, man. Like, there's no difference between that Fey Beast and Bloody Curse. He lost like 8 Toxotes to Fey Beasts. Like, what are you complaining about? Seriously. Like, there's things you can complain about, but that's not one of them. How many resources did he actually lose to Fey Beasts? Come on. Come on. Let's talk about it. Chillin, wandering in now. So Chillin get a big roast onto those Toxotes. Jesus, they just... Oof. You get in, you snipe, you run in, you snipe, you run in, you snipe. Now, Tunison here, he is not the type of player... I don't know if he scouted it. He is not the type of player to say, oh, you got town centers, let me get town centers. He's the type of player to say, you got town centers, I'm going to come and kill you. But he's playing against Hades. That is a bit of a tricky one. Meanwhile, Strange Achilles over here. Taking out a halberdier. That's the chillin'. Do spot some villagers up here. And they will start to roast. Oh, he gets 2 kills off with that first roast there as he picks off another villager just with the regular attacks. And Firefox getting up here to defend for the time being. He's very close to being able to advance. Just a tiny bit more gold. Tiny bit more food. And he will be there. And now he's up and he's going through Aphrodite. But the longer this goes on, the worse for Tunison, right? Like Tunison, he's getting himself to find books now. He's going to be going for some super Deuterinos, getting those upgrades in for his machine workshop and his military camp. He's got himself a ballet. All of the big fat Baihu are in as well. We are seeing the Phobos' Spear of Panic as well as copper weapons. Whole bunch of upgrades to come through. Could be the idea to maybe get some Prodromus out a little bit later. He does not need hoplites at the moment, but maybe he wants to go for those as well. As the villager gets cleaned up. And now Tunison finally says it's town center time, but he doesn't realize he's up against 2 town centers of Hades. And Firefox knows exactly what he's up against, right? I mean, he's not really scouting with the Pegasus, so maybe he doesn't. But he sees all of these myth units. That's a lot. In fact, I don't even know if Tunison has any Qualfu out. Maybe just the original one. Or 2. As he comes in yet again, Curse gets dropped down. He gets 2 kills there. 2 fattened pigs. And then we see an immediate Chiron getting built out of this position here. Now the White Horse Cavalry on the way. That's it. Well, how many resources is that? 380 resources. Nearly 800, right? 760 resources. I guess it doesn't really count. The favor's kind of free. So I guess there's only 420 resources. China rupee! Grabs 1 White Horse Cavalry. Grabs it again. Throw it into the middle. Oh, yep. Oh, the genius. Oh, never mind. He let him be. Okay. Back over onto this side. The Baihu ready to engage. Nope, not ready to engage. Run away. A couple of White Horse Cavalry coming over onto this position. There are some Sentinels here to help defend. Oh, Stray Military Academy coming onto this town center as well, as Gong Gong has been clicked up. Which will be a problem here for Mr. Firefox. Because his army is going to get swept into this army of Tunison. Now he says, well, it's time to attack. We're not going to just wait for this to come at us. He charges forward. Baihu manages to snipe up 1 Hades Shade there. I mean, Firefox could just right-click onto the town center, no? With the Cyclops. He decides against it, pulling back, very scared. Now he says, all right, let's go. There's only a handful of pioneers here. 6 pioneers and a dream. There's over onto this side, a couple of hoplites coming in to try and deny this town center going up, but it is building very, very quickly. It's 2 chillin' actually end up getting sniped. Nice play there. Forward Fortress, however, for Firefox is key to dealing with Great Flood. if you know how to do it, it's good. You can defend against this without taking too many losses. But he has to get the fortress up in 15 seconds. There's the Baihu coming in, taking big damage from the Chiron on the back there. 107 HP in a dream. Yeah, where is the Jiang Xia? Where is that guy? Is he queued up? He's not even queued up. Charging forward onto this position. The villagers to retreat back. Trying to take out the fortress here. Going very quickly. We do have the Great Flood to get pushed in, but this will lead. No! He does it perfectly! He does it absolutely perfectly! The army gets absolutely erased! Fortress down. Entire army killed. Hephaestus on the way. And Firefox needs to rebuild his army. He does have a huge villager advantage, so he should be able to get this army back up. That was some frame rate losses. I haven't seen that before. There's all the peltas to come through. Toxo's got the Achilles on the way as well. Villagers getting sniped down as well as he's going to pull back into the town center here. Over onto this side, the Qinglong saying g'day to this gold mine. As now Firefox needs to react to this. He hasn't reacted just yet. The Chiron sniping down Baihu from afar here as the Fire Archer is now saying, let's get involved. Some Tiger Cavalry also coming in. The villagers back onto the gold mine, not paying attention onto the bottom here. Too many problems at once here for Firefox to deal with. As the town center for Firefox about to fall as well. But all the Baihu now down. The village is now retreating back. He's got a gold mine over here he can go onto. As the Peltas to take out all those Wuzu Javelineer over there. He will have to retreat back. Firefox now in the Mythic Age. Has his Plenty Vault. Will be able to get himself this technology immediately. He's already got Forge of Olympus. Going to be able to start pumping out those armory upgrades. What's the armory differential? Bronze shield, a couple of iron upgrades here as well. There's all the upgrades to come through. Villagers back over onto the wood line. There's no rush to get this town center up at the moment. Look at the difference in population. It's 205 to 210 total population. Fortified town center to no fortified town center. That's the difference right now. That's why Firefox is in front right now on on max pop. It's not. Is there a villager missing? I don't think so. Oh, a house missing? No. A house missing? No. Both players got the houses. Yeah, this is just fortified town center difference. It's now Firefox moving forward. Fortress over here. He's already got the big fat wall on this spot. This is looking very, very difficult now for Tunison. He's got himself the dragon. Got himself some heavy tiger cav. He's got himself the Wuzu Javelineer. Town center going to be coming back up for the time being. As Firefox says, it's time to attack. We do have the big fat Li Jing dropping the pagoda down as the Chiron trying to take out the Qinglong. Not easy in the slightest. The Elder Cyclops also getting huge damage in. Steals away the Cyclops for a second here as the town center is now out. I don't think the Firefox is winning this fight, and Firefox doesn't think so either as he decides, let's get out of here. Picks up another Tiger Cav, sends it straight onto the Wuzu Javelin. It does huge damage over there. Another Chiron to come out. Got to be careful with that one. Don't want to be losing these. Garrison's one away to pull back. There is a huge differential in military population right now, but there is a big difference in armory upgrade situations here. Still, Firefox missing himself that champion infantry for the time being. Pagoda down yet again, taking down that Cyclops. Town Center going to be the target here. No serious threat for the Town Center at the moment. Firefox does have those heroes out. Going to be popping them straight out, trying to take out the dragons on the top. But look at the damage onto that back line there. There's all the Peltas getting cleaned. 2 dragons falling, however, as a forward ballet to come up. Is there any answer to these heavy Tiger cavalry at the moment? There's all the dragons to retreat back. 3 dragons over there. The favor gather rate at the moment is 29 per minute. A hefty amount of favor income. That's 1 dragon per minute, roughly. There's villagers to come in to try and repair up the town center. Chiron coming through. There is also the Perseus in as well. Unfortunately for him, he can't use his special ability on those flying myth units. And it's looking like Firefox is just not going to be able to hold this position. It might be worth it for him to just give it up and go for gold with a third Plentyvault to try and just bring this game back from the brink. We'll have heavy Heliopolis to come in, pushing over onto this position. The weakness of this Chinese army is the speed, as he's going to be charging in, changing fronts here to take out the town center on this position. So town center repairing up, barely staying alive here. But while that's going on, the town center for Tunison on the other side will be falling. This is the type of play that really helps you prolong a game and give you that opportunity to bring it back from the brink. There's a unit's charging in here for Tunison. He's going to be charging into the main base. Some sort of base race shenanigans coming through here, it seems. Town center coming up over here for Tunison. The villagers to come in to grab the town center on this side as well. The main base is now going to be under siege as the Blitzkrieg is on its way. Ballets getting thrown down here. Smacked down into the main base. But all of the heavy Heliopolis to come in. We see the Pestilence finally getting dropped down. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to stop the ballets from going up. Vanish to come through as well. Villagers going down all over the place here, but does that matter when you've got 2 Plentyvaults and Vaults of Erebus? Town center in the main base will be falling. Ballets to go down immediately after this. No ability to rebuild units here quickly with the Pestilence. Villagers, however, will take these heavy Heliopoli down incredibly quickly. And now he sends the villagers through. He says, I do not care. This is now my spot. Give me the town center. On the top side here, Chiron to take down the Qinglongs while Tunison is not paying attention. He's going to be losing them. He now retreats back, no problems. Keeping them alive, but the town center is now up. It's going to be 4 town centers to 2 town centers. Donkey caravans going down. This is really, really hurting Firefox here. He needs to send some hoplites back potentially to just deal with that. So much population at the moment, however. There's a hoplite starting to mass up over here, still waiting on that champion infantry, but there's also no champion cavalry either, as the ballet is going down, and Tunison says, GG, and Hades is victorious. Some insane gameplay here from both of these players, but as is always the case, there's only one victor, and in this case, it was Firefox. A game of craziness, to be honest. Losing all of your units to that great flood was gigantic. Look at this military resource value graph. Oof. Equal to oof. That's what that was. That's literally, that's the technical term. Equal to oof. 786. Equal to oof. But a well-played game there from Firefox, somehow managing to bring this one back from the brink. He was inches away from simply just being dead in this game. But well played there. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.